Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West playthrough, where I'm at the campfire right next outside the base. But before we go inside the base and continue with the main quest, I'm gonna read the last 3 text data points that I got from quests. One of them already have selected, but have not read it, so it's the last 3. I'm gonna read them in order, and the first one would be Retrospective, Rotterdam, 2033. Data corrupted. Cyber attack by far-right anti-migrant group Purity Action Europe reversed key instructions to the city's new storm surge barriers, rendering them fully open during a massive extratropical cyclone. The resulting flood cascaded through the city in a matter of minutes, effectively wiping it from the face of the earth. I was one of the lucky ones, recalls survivor Tilda van der Meer, who was 8 at the time of the attack. My family was wealthy. We had a watertight vault for some of our most precious belongings. My father locked me inside when he went to look for my mother, so I waited there, in silence, as the water rose, praying every moment that my parents would return. They never did. As horrible as that sounds, Tilda was lucky indeed. In addition to her parents, the flood killed more than 100,000 people, including approximately 40,000 climate refugees from Data Corrupted. Oh, damn. Okay, so she became an orphan really young. Okay. Right, next one. Sterling's Marquette's Is It Enigma? Data corrupted. All the makings of the next big thing, a much ballyhooed acquisition from an art historian turned technologist, no less, bleeding edge science, and a great narrative to boot. The application was called YCITT, after young Christ in the Temple, a well-known Vermeer forgery. By creating perfect holographic scans of individual layers of a painting and comparing them to a vast library of artistic works, it was able to identify fakes with an unprecedented level of accuracy. But it was clear to Sterling executives that the program's ability to match and identify patterns had broad application outside of the art world, as a tool for security, counter-surveillance, or digital authentication. It could prove just as revolutionary as it had in its intended role, which is why they were willing to sign a 9-figure agreement for it, blasting news of the deal to every outlet in the tech media. 2 years later, the project collapsed in a chaotic jumble of lawsuits, recrimination, and accusations of sabotage. So what went wrong? Who was responsible? And most importantly, what happened to the underlying technology, which by all accounts was far more powerful than the vaporware label applied by disgraced executives? I have a feeling that Tilda happened. And the last one that Tilda gave it to us, Horus Energy Cells. Aloy. All FAS-BOR7 Horus combat platforms included EMP cells as part of their arsenals. Acquiring and deploying one shouldn't be difficult, but we'll get that in a moment. The bigger issue is activation. Barring extraordinary circumstances, such as interference from Hades, as you experienced last year, all Horus munitions are inert, deactivated by Minerva's decryption regime during the 21st and 22nd centuries. To render these EMPs operational, we'll have to skirt those efforts. I've devised a way to do so without causing unwanted repercussions. A bespoke code signal that should enable all and only such devices in the vicinity. I've transferred it to your focus. All you have to do now is send it out. A zero-dawn communications relay should do the trick. I believe you refer to them as Tolnecs. I've chosen one for you that is centrally located, now marked in your HUD. Simply override it as you would normally and my signal will automatically transmit. Every EMP on every Horus within a 500 km radius should come online. Until acquisition and deployment, Horus units manufactured EMPs in their fabrication base, then subsequently loaded them onto their multi-purpose appendages, or tentacles if you like. Because the cells were designed to be detachable, enabling them to be fired or thrown at enemy forces, their fittings should be quite light. The only way to attain them will be through the air, but it sounds like you already have that covered. When you reach one, it should come loose with a hardy yank, rust or corrosion notwithstanding. There is no need to prime the cell, as they are designed to trigger on impact. Once you have one, all you need to do is to drop it in the target area. I'm sure Regalla and her minions will enjoy the experience. All the best, Tilda. So, hopefully we're not gonna resurrect the Horus in the process. And the tonic in question then will be this one here. That's been locked since the beginning. Okay, but in the meantime, we have to deal with which I'm assuming is gonna be the funeral for Val. And of course, chat with everybody as well. Especially Zoe.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So... After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
I believe I
The
shall.
rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Looks like... Yeah, Kotallo is not here. So I'm assuming it's just gonna be... Oh. A bit more stuff here. Val's focus.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back. So Sylens' plan was to trick Regalla into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so... heartless. Hekarro, Dekka, Katalo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
I wonder now if I maybe fast travel to the Grove and whatnot, if there would be more conversations with Kotalo and whatnot, because definitely we have with them here. So okay, I'm hoping either Erend or Alva would tell me like, yes, we did get Vol's body out of there.
I'm glad I could help Zoe fix the land gods. She never gave up on them. And because of her, Plainsong's fields will bloom again.
Okay, I'm gonna start with
It's all
Alva.
going to be okay.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future too.
We won't let that happen.
Okay, speaking about the Zeniths.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Sylens' plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
I believe we are gonna be careful, especially since I'm curious what Aloy whispered to Beta. Maybe I'm thinking maybe she told Beta to do something extra, like search for information, or I don't know, try to find a way to sabotage from the inside. Guess we'll find out.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it.
In time, yes, but not at the moment.
Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotalo more than most. If I were this Regalla, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regalla still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works.
Okay, I'll see you out there.
I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know.
Okay. Errand.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think so will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Okay. I'll see you out there. Be careful, Errand.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Katalo tries to take on Regalla's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
No promises. Oh, there's more with Alva? What did I miss?
Hey, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Oh, more on the Zeniths? I thought already asked.
Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta when none of the others would.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
Okay, so I think the first sentences were new.
I have to go now.
May the ancestors guide you.
Does that mean Aaron has... Oh, nothing, okay. That's done with Alva. I'm assuming... Yep, no Gaia.
It feels empty in here without Gaia.
For now. Right. Anything new? Maybe down where Beta was? Just curious. No, that's the elevator shaft. So this is opened. That's what faced us.
Oh. I guess this door's unlocked now. With Gaia gone.
Oh, was this?
Beta's things.
Oh, it is Beta's room. Or... Oh, we already been here, but... Not after Beta took it as her own room, and I see... There's some data points. Did I already got this? No, alright. To Aloy, new data point.
Aloy. If you were listening to this, then, things didn't go as planned at Gemini. I know you'll keep your promise. Which means I must be dead. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But a lot's happened since you found me in that ectogenic chamber. Thank you, Aloy. You've been... my shelter. And I would risk it all again. To be by your side. I know you'll find a way forward. That's what you do.
I'm sorry, Beta. but I'm getting you back, no matter what it takes.
Then on the regional control center. The more I read up on the regional control center, the more I appreciate the immense amount of planning that went into Project Zero Dawn. But one aspect of this facility has me puzzled. Why pre-design it? Gaia was more than equipped to imagine the needs of future humans. While I have 4 working hypotheses, the answer may be the simplest. Sentimentality. Combing through the facility's files led to discovery of an audio log severely corrupted, likely a consequence of Minerva's occupation. I only managed to extract a fragment. August was only 8 when the swarm broke out. He was in Singapore, staying with his mom. I should have gone. I should have done a lot of things differently. A log from the facility designers, perhaps. I suspect it may have something to do with the locked door tucked away behind the maintenance shaft. But I am disinclined to pursue the matter further at this time. Aloy and Gaia want me to help build the transport rig and pulse generators for the trip to Gemini, so I must direct all my attention to that. I hope it's not a pointless endeavor. It all depends on whatever Aloy can procure Ted Farrow's Omega clearance, which frankly feels like a long shot. Beta. So are these two... One of them was a data point, so it was not out of one of these ones. So this was the base, which means only one left. We get here, and then the data points. And then I have everything. Also looks like she had a hologram of Elizabeth as well. Alright. Any other comments? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm hoping the Kotalo might still be around. Maybe where Zoe is as well. Maybe he decided to stick around a bit more. Or not. I think it's just Zoe here.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, till the sea rises as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
I had a feeling there gonna be something like that. You know, I was kind of hoping that Zoe was pregnant. Like, something to continue his legacy in a way. Too bad that he did not know. I'll see you out there, Vol. You really have a nice location. Beautiful view. Ooh, okay. Let's do this. Maybe there's gonna be more conversations if Zoe's inside. Maybe more for Erend and Alva.
Gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Okay, nothing new from Erend and Alva. But, okay. Zoe?
Think you can manage things here while I go help Akaro?
Stopping Regalla's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Indeed. Indeed it can.
We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Aaron and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Aaron moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets.
Just be careful out there.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regalla, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
Okay, let's craft that override. The last override to craft.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Convenient, I know.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the
Yes.
mountain.
Yes, we just climb, peek aside, and up we go. Nice. Straightforward. You need to bother going left and right. Just keep climbing up. And I'm assuming all
Good.
three of them are...
There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
And also they're not facing me, and at least two of them are close to the bushes. Convenient, of course. I'll just pick the first one.
Got it.
Up we go.
Whoa.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Let's not crash. Okay, flying Mount Cole, nice.
Whoa.
Gotta roll.
Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On
Yeah,
it.
see it. Okay, let's pick up light so I can see. Also kind of feels I'm not flying that fast. Since I'm this way up.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
Hold to ascend. Descend.
Now, how to land this thing.
Slow down a bit. Looks like I got the prompt to land.
Made
Nice.
it. Just gotta override it.
Just don't. Okay. I'm assuming he's flying around. Ooh. Don't think anything else is gonna
Okay,
fill the map,
Tilda,
right?
I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regalla's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Okay, solidify mount. You come here, buddy.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Oh, okay. That was nice. I got picked up like that. And you said northwest. Ah, that one. So it's not even. Where was it? Yeah, so there was a horse here. That was the Hades proving ground or something like that. One there. So we have that one there, and then the one here. Damn, okay, so like 3 horses in the area. Do I have a like a boost or something? Okay, pretty much. They are moving fast. Right. Okay, let's catch some height, so I don't have any surprises. I'm getting attacked or whatnot. Also, hold up. There was nothing on the map. That's new. Nope. I mean, already have everything discovered. I was actually hoping once I got all the tallnecks, like the whole map to be discovered and to get all the fog of war out. Would have been actually annoying, considering that I spent quite a bit of time uncovering the fog of war. To be like, oh, here's the whole map uncovered, you know. Can I gain some height and not lose speed? There we go. Guess I have to do that with
Regalla's rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope
Oh.
Carl and this Noct can hold out a little longer.
Can I scan from here? Yes, I can. Acid breeds are back. I'm seeing a Tremor Task as well. It should be high enough, hopefully. Unless they can, yeah, they can override Sunwings as well. Yeah, but I don't have the option to.
There's the
Use the
energy
bow.
cell. Right on the Titan's back.
Do I have the prompt to land or?
Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regalla.
Right, we see more machines. Oh, saw me. Or these guys over here that are patrolling. I guess so. Again, I don't wanna find out they can override Sun Wings. What other horses would be nearby besides that one?
All right, here we go.
Okay, cutscene. I was about to try and time it correctly to drop it. Oh yeah, but that's a lot of more tasks.
Regalla's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Go, manga.
Is that... It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
Nice.
End of the line, Hikara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regalla!
One-on-one. Kinda feels that way.
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Uh-huh. Oh, let's wait, that's her? I need to put off the mask.
Now you show strength! You want my blood? Earn it!
Thing is, this is not a combat, whatever, training so I can heal.
Leave me with a scar! There is no sacrifice too great! Your blade is blunt, your courage rusted, your body weak.
Yeah, cutscenes,
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
That's why I have the grace here. Gotcha. Ow, ow, ow.
I'll find you wherever.
Come on.
This is all you are? If you offered your blood, I'd spit it to the soil.
Okay, let's try with shock arrows.
There is nowhere you can hide.
Can I? No, I cannot get up. That's gonna. Ouchie.
Okay, better.
Cry tears of salt.
Okay, finally. Spike throwers.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
Soon you.
I mean, please tell me. Now I take a bit more damage since you don't have the mask on. Yeah, there we go.
I will carve my story into you.
Not trying to. Ow.
This is.
You know what? You're almost down. So
Death shall come.
there we go. Let's finish this melee.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
So I'm assuming your life ends here. She dies. Another battle ahead. She leaves and then like a neutral option. Is here's the thing. She was kind of manipulated by silence as well. And I'm not sure if she knows all the details and all that. You know what? There's another... I mean, this isn't easy.
You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only thing you deserve is to die right here. Or maybe... that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg for my life. Decide.
Ha! Yep, there's another battle ahead. Maybe we can use her. And maybe you can use her against Silence as well.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Silence?
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regalla.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
Mm-hmm. Silence.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Damn.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
I mean, there's a couple of things in terms of quests as well. And what outfit did I Get the Night High Marshal. Unfortunately, it's a very rare, so nope. It's probably gonna get sold or forgotten. So, the way home. First to fly, mountaintop. Still have like 3 side quests. Okay, but oh, it's gonna get a bit spicy. Because if we have Silence, Tilda, Regalla, and then the rest of the groups at the base, I don't want to be there, to be honest. And okay, we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. Actually, I'm gonna move towards the campfire and see. Okay, it looks like there are some conversations that can be had here.
Yep, that's her. The champion.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk with them just yet. I wanna.
All blades against Regalla.
Let none doubt the strength of the Outlander's blade.
Okay. Right, nothing else is happening at the towards the campfire. That's what I wanted to see. And maybe I'll look around a bit more off screen to see if anybody else in the area wants to talk with us, except those guys. And then, yeah, the next episode, I'm gonna chat with them, see what they say, and do one of the side quests. I think maybe, yeah, fly to the mountaintop first, and then we'll do these ones, which looks like they're in an area I have not discovered. Well, for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting once we get to the base. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, yes and a no, to be honest. Could be very interesting conversation happening over there, especially since Varl just recently died. But yeah, for now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.